I trust that you are having the time of your life and that you are managing yourself accordingly. That's what the Coach's Corner is about, trying to better manage ourselves and that set of responsibilities around us. And what I want to talk about today is our environment. I want to acknowledge, first of all, that I understand that many around you have attempted to understand the dynamics of your environment and how important that is to you based on age, based on where you are in life, based on what you have accomplished thus far or have failed to accomplish, either extreme. And it may play a role in the decision that you have made to have the type of environment that you have. And you may need some help with that. And that's what the Coach's Corner is about, because you'll never settle down if you don't have the right environment. Welcome aboard, Coach's Corner. Step right. And so much of what we are today is wrapped up in where we hang around, environment, or where we came from. And, you know, somebody asked the question, and it does beg an answer. What do I do if I came from a rough environment? Or what do I do if I came from an environment where everybody wanted to drink? You know, it's just only natural for me to maturate or be attracted to situations where drinking is involved. Well, you have to understand that all of us as human beings, you know, no matter how smart we are or how well adjusted we think we are financially, where our standings may be in the community, we all have to create an environment. It's not just those who have what the other person has, but we all have to do it. We have to create environments for our kids to be honest. We have to create environments for drivers around us to be safe. You ever saw a hostile driver and he constantly creates an environment of unsafety because he's impatient and he doesn't know how, again, to settle down within himself because he's brought the environment mentally or from the past over into, you know, let's say, for instance, I-20 or I-70 or wherever you may be in the world today to your road, and you're in shock because he's upsetting the environment on the road where you are for no apparent reason. But we all are responsible. Politicians are responsible for a certain kind of environment to be reelected. And ministers, you know how they roll. They create that spontaneity in their environments constantly to keep people coming and keep people giving and keep people loyal, you know, to their congregations and their congregations and to their temples and so forth and so on. And of course, some level of truth, integrity may be in there as well. But it seems like it's a lot of semantics going on today. But the point of the matter is this. If you want, and if I want to settle down, and we're not talking about settling down and just getting married, because settling down is a universal term in my view. Settle down in your spirit. Settle down in purpose. Settle down and rest. Did you know that more is accomplished in rest than work? Or should we say that rest is the final evidence of faith? If you say you believe, you do according to those who are Christians and all that, you do the corresponding works necessary to match what you said you believe. Just doesn't happenstance to the corresponding works. But the point is this. After you've done the corresponding works, you rest. And that's a lot to do with our environment. Who are we hanging around? What's going on in our environment? What's the noise like? What's the noise level? Who's whispering in our ear and won't let us think for ourselves? Who dominates the group every time we get together? No wonder I can't settle down. I get somebody lead me who's not married themselves. Playboy, player, pimps, and punks. It's no wonder I can't settle down because there's not enough beauty in my environment. No wonder I can't settle down. There's not enough objectivity in my environment. You know my time is gone and I got to go. But what I want to leave you with is this. You're in charge of the environment. What you decide to let in your atmosphere determines your hemisphere. I'm just making up something. Am I making it up? Really? Sometimes thoughts come to me, ingenious, no doubt, and I'm stunned myself. You let it in. Just because you were exposed to it, that's one hinge. But don't let what you were exposed to dictate the entirety of your environment. Because the mission, should you decide to accept it, is to settle down, to grow up, to mature, to develop, and ultimately fulfill your purpose. This has been the Coach's Corner. Follow me on Spreaker, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. Holla.